today we see the round 10 of World Chess Championship between Liren versus Gukesh D, and game just go on, and I got to see there is overall 16 move something like play here. So we just first see the previous move of this game. So today Ding play from white and Gukesh play from black. So Ding started with d4. So again it's gonna be too good opening for this match. After this Gukesh go for knight f6, then knight f3, then knight d5, bishop comes to bishop f4, then e6, e3, then c5, then bishop e2, bishop d6, d cut c5, bishop cut c5, c4, double zero, double zero, then knight comes to c6, knight c3, d cut c4, bishop cut c4, knight comes to h5, bishop g5, bishop comes to e7, knight comes to e4, then knight goes to f6, knight cut f6, bishop cut f6, queen cut f6, sorry, it's queen cut d8, rook cut d8, bishop cut f6, and then g cut f6, and then he go for rook f d1, bishop comes to d7, then rook ac1, then bishop goes to bishop e8, and rook cut d8, then rook cut d8, then king comes to f1, king g7, a3, then f5. So today they both just play game too quick because they both get 1 hour, and it's going to be in a in game. So he just moved. So he white go for king e1. I think again this game be gonna be a draw because the position is equal, and the game is just like is coming in the in game because they exchange the pieces, queen exchange, and one rook exchange, and there is only 3 pieces in the board, and 6 pawns. So the position just go on in the in game. So it's too early to see that both just come in 1 hour to go in a in game. So look at this, how fast both play. Black just comes to king f6, and now let's see what Ding do here. So did not play any move here. So we just wait for that. So Ding just move it and he go for bishop e2. So after bishop e2, I think Gukesh just go for knight e7. After that, the position is not too much, but good for white here. But knight e7 is good. Either Gukesh just plan something new. So we just wait, and today is round 10, and there is only 4 rounds left. And I think today again a chance where this game be a draw. So uh, if today game be a draw, then the 4 games are much important for both of them. But more for Gukesh, because if this championship go for a tiebreaker, then it's not in the favor of Gukesh. So now the move of Gukesh here. Currently, the position is same, and if this position just continue, I think if you see the time control here, it's over of 54 minutes and 55 minutes. So I see that this is the first time in round of 10 where in all rounds they just think too much in opening and something like go for a middle game. But today he just not take too much time. They just play as uh, just he or both know that this game be a draw. But if anyone can be mistake here, so that's a main problem of this game. And in the previous game, we see that how they play as perfection. We all talk about that the moves are all perfect as compared to engines. But now we see how they again go for that or something. But the main problem is there is no clear win comes here, and that's the main thing about this World Championship. So Gukesh just wait, and I think he go for knight e7 or something new. What he try here, and the main thing we just see that both white and black they get a light square bishop. So that's an important thing here. Now Gukesh just move here and he just go for knight e7 what we see here. So now this is the time for ding here. So if we see here there's something like g3 and either he just go for knight d2. So many moves come here for white here. So he just simply go for g3 either knight d2. So both move are here for white. Either something new also come. So today game I think the opening is good. I just go after this match is over. I just go for that opening for the viewers who just see how they play the openings, and that's the much important for the players who just see here. And today I think the game gonna be just finished too early as compared to the previous game, and now I think knight d2 is good for white, and either he go for g3 also. So we just wait for the ding move here. And if you see uh, higher players or super games like Ikaru, he just not think that Gukesh or Ding just play as good as what he played before, because they expect more from both side. And I think Ding's plan is just like that. What the everyone talk about that. He just tried to go for a tiebreaker, either because he know that in tiebreaker Gukesh just go for a pressurize in the rapid and uh, blitz game. So so that the chance where Ding just overpower uh, Gukesh at that time, because in classical Gukesh is just a beast, there is not too much chance for Ding to given to go for a win, and that's why he just think to draw. Because if you see the first game also is a draw game. There is lot of mistake what Gukesh just go for it, and that's why Gukesh lose that game. After the in if you see the stream, either it's somewhere you just see that the queen e2 is queen e1 is the blunder move what we talk about, but that's the not a chance where he just come back. There is another blunder move which is queen c2. So queen c2 is another mistake and blunder move. What Gukesh just go for it. Either he continue, I think he just draw the game. That's why he just lose the first game. So that's why just we see in the classical, Deng is good, but he just not overpower Gukesh in classical. So he just I think try to go for a tiebreaker. So it's a plan or something like a strategy, but we see that what go for it. So I think Ding just move it and he just go for g3. So now the chance of Gukesh here, and the Gukesh I think he just go for rook c8, either something like different move what Gukesh just play, but I think he just go for rook c8. So we just wait for that. And I just ask my viewers that what you think about Ding plant. It just disconnect here, but after we see that Gukesh just go for rook c8, and after Ding just exchange with rook at c8, then knight at c8, then knight d2, knight comes to d6, knight goes to c4, knight at c4, bishop at c4, bishop comes to c6, then f4, b6, king d2, king e7, king c3, king d6, b4, and now they just wait for the Gukesh move here. And if we see the position here, it's a proper draw position because today they just go for I think a draw because it's the intention of both players. They just know that this position is draw, but how they fast move is something like that they know, and they want to be draw here. So that Gukesh just move it and he go for f6, and this is a same square bishops, so it's a proper chance to draw. And if you look that it's I think 5 to 4 minutes to go for just 7 to 8 move, and that's not expect from these player in this tournament, because they take I think he go for king d4, then h6. So I think there is 5 to 10 minutes left for this game gonna be over, because today they just too early to finish this game. So after that bishop e2 is come. No, he just go for bishop b3. Then bishop b7. Bishop come to c4. Then bishop comes to c6, and I think it's be a draw again. Bishop b3, bishop b7, and now it's be a draw. And that's the result we see here. It's a draw between both of them. And I think this is a eighth draw in this tournament, and that's very much. I think they just create a history in the World Chess Championship tournament. That eight draw match in a round of 10, and today I think they just go for an intensely draw because they just not take too much time to play the moves, because the line is simple. It just started with d4, but after the exchange of pieces of queen and rook, two major pieces, I think they just think to draw. And this is the shortest game in entire World Chess Championship 2024, because they just play only currently it's 5 p.m. So I think it's 3 hour or 2.5 hour game just play here. So this is the shortest and shortest time what to play by both of them in this entire tournament. And that's a very much what we say. This is just like I think today they just plan to draw, because I never think you look at the time control. Ding get a 45 minute and Gukesh get a 38 minute, something like 40. So they just too much time left in their clock. So and if we see the stream, that they just play just like not take too much time, just cut and then one just go for d queen d4 check check, and then just do as fast they do. And more important thing to see here, that they just I think secure time or save energy for next game, because there is only 14 game left, and I think the 14 game is just the sorry for that, the 4 game is left, and I think the 4 game are the most intensive game in this World Chess Championship, because only 4 game left, and the point is equal, and both gonna be do for a draw for 8 rounds, and now they just left 4 rounds, so he just go for a win. Either if he not go for a win, there is a tiebreaker. So I think tomorrow round is more important for both of them. I think more for Gukesh, because Gukesh if lead that point, I think the pressure on Ding is much more. So I think if Gukesh just go for tomorrow win, that's a great chance for him to win this championship. Because if this continue and something like that scenario create, like when they both get a equal point on game 13, and the round 14 is a championship battle. So the round 14 is just like a do or die for both of the players. And if the again a draw, it's gonna be a tiebreaker. And when the tiebreaker comes, I not say that Gukesh not win against Deng in rapid or blitz, but if just continue, and if we see the stats, that Gukesh is not too much better in the rapid and the blades against Ding or something like that. So that's a obvious chance for Ding to create again the win the World Chess Championship. But if this continue a draw, so it's create a problem for Gukesh, I think. and it's just too short game. I think I just come here at 4:30 and just game over in and half hour. I just don't expect that this game be finished too early, because I just go for a long stream, but they just end the match too early. So what I say, I just not go for a proper stream today, and that's not a blame, but today I see they just what I said. I just show you the game of round 10. So we just and they play over a 35 and 38 move in just 1 and 20 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes, something like that. So today I just say Ding is from white and Gukesh is from black. So if we see here, simply Ding goes for d4, and d4 opening is just like a true chance to create a winning opening. But he just Gukesh just go for knight f6, and then knight f3, then d5, bishop comes to f4, e6, e3, c5, then bishop comes to e2, then bishop d6. So I think this is Indian or something like English. So we just say after some time. But after this, d cut c5, then bishop cut c5, and then c4 00 knight comes to c6, then knight c3, then d cut c4, bishop cut c4, knight comes to h5, bishop goes to g5, bishop comes to e7. So if you see the position here, the chance of I think Ding is too much here. If you see the position is plus 0.30, so it's a good position for white. And the move, I think knight e4 is not well at this position. If we just go for queen cut d8 and this position just continue, I think rook cut d8 come, bishop cut e7, then knight cut e7, and this position just lead much more pressure on Gukesh here. If we just go for g4 and look at this position, it's plus 0.40 and something like that, and this type of position is sometimes create a much impact on the other players. So I think Ding get a chance, but I think they not see that, and he just simply go for knight e4, and knight e4 is not a bad move, it's good. But after knight goes to knight f6, he just cut knight cut uh, f6 check first, not cut queen cut not cut. I think he just not go for queen b1. So the main move is queen b1, because if he cuts with this, bishop cut e7 first, and then queen cut e7 either, then queen cut e4, and you see the queen in a center, and that's very much impactful for this position, because in d4 game light square bishop and the queen is much impactful in the opening or in this game. But Ding not again see, he just go for knight cut f6 check, and then bishop cut f6. Then now he just go for queen cut d8, and then he just Gukesh just cut it with rook cut d8, then bishop cut f6, g cut f6, and rook f d1, and bishop comes to bishop d7, rook a c1, bishop e8. So if you see the current position, I think today is just like the Ding just go for a draw. It's simply see we see that the position, and we see that how Ding just no go for a win. He just want a draw. So it's a intentionally draw, I think, from Deng side, and that's why he just exchanges now. And rook at d8, rook at d8, bishop comes to not it's bishop comes to e2. He just go for king f1. So if you touch and something like this position, you see the time control here. It's 1 hour plus for both of the side, and that's the continue, and they just play too fast in this game, and that's why today game is just finished too early, and that's a very much intense draw from Ding side. I think Ding is tried to draw, so we just talk about that. Ding is tried to draw, but I think today we saw that yes, Ding is try to intentionally draw, because if you see the position, he just simply go for a major pieces exchanges here, and that's why we think that this is an intention draw for Ding side, and that's we talk about that that if this type of draw continue at round 13, and when the round 14 just starting, if the game be too intensive, because this is a championship battle, and if the chance create of a draw, then I think didn't get too much good chance to win this championship, because we know that it's not I think affect, or I don't disrespect Gukesh, but we see the stat. So the stats say that Gukesh is not too much better in rapid or blades against Ding. So that's a very much important thing. So we talk about that the game is not good. I think Ding not play and Gukesh not play. Many criticize them, just like Hikaru and Magnus. But the main objective of this championship is to win world championship. So if anyone talk about, they they just not matter for the players. They just want to be a world champion. So if the game draws, they not too much impact the players, and Dings is just a motive to win this again and retain the world championship, and that's what he do. So if this continue, I think Gukesh just go for a win. Either uh, uh, they gonna be in a trouble, I think, after 13 round and 12th round. So I think today is not like we say that the game is a winning game for both sides. So after round 10, I say that round 11 is much more important for Gukesh, not Ding, but much more important for Gukesh, because there is a chance where Gukesh is a good in the white pieces. So if he just tried to win, I think they just beat Ding in classical, and we see yes, Ding comes in form, but the class in classical Gukesh is just like beast form, and he just destroys players. So in classical, Ding is not try to win the championship, I think. Because if we see the round one of the World Chess Championship, and if we analyze that, there is one blunder what Gukesh cost lose at round one. Because after Queen E1, if you see that stream, the after Queen E1, they just and we just know that it's a blunder. But after Queen E1, there is lot of chance that the game gonna be a draw. But the main problem is just started when the queen goes to c2. So queen c2 is a much more blunder position for Gukesh at that time. So if we say the games of Ding, they just not a proper win position for both side. If we see the round 9, or I think sorry, round 7 and round 8, Gukesh is just much better position against Ding, but they not just cover or convert that advantage into win. So that's a good chance for Gukesh to go for a win in round 11. But if we see the position, I just show you that he just go for f5. So now the position is just like two minor pieces, one major pieces, and lot six pawns. So it's a proper gonna be a draw position, and the position is just like king is in active mode for both side. So he just go for king f6. So if we see here that king comes to e2, sorry, bishop comes to e2, knight comes to e7, what we analyze at that time, g3, rook comes to c8, rook cut c8, knight cut c8, knight comes to d2. And that's what we see here. And this continue, and I just disconnect for some time, just like 4 to 5 minutes, and they just play a 5 to 7 mode at that time. So that's amazing from both sides. He just go for bishop c4, bishop comes to c6. And one thing, all my starting player or just like beginners, if you just see that the position is equal, the pawns are equal at this position, the king in active mode for both sides, and the bishop is light square bishop, and it's a same square bishop, so it's a, I think, a draw position. If different square bishop is just like a winning position, but same square bishop is just like a draw position. But after that, he just go for it, and f4, b6, king d2, then king comes to e7, king c3. And one thing I again say that to the viewers or the beginners, that it's a end game. So the in minor piece end game and pawn ending end game, the king is much more important role to how to stop the king of black to come at this under the attacking the pawn of the white sides. So that's why the main important thing I just say again and again, in game calculation is much more important than in middle game. But in end game calculation is much important and more effective, because if you just move first, the move what you want to play in second move, so that's the impact create in end game. And he just go for king c3, then king comes to d6, then b4, then f6. So if we see, it's a b4, and either he just played this, there's not lot of impact play here. If he just comes to here and then b4 check. So main objective is of white here is to not interact, or just black king not comes in white area, white pawn area, or attacking the pawns. So that's why you just go for b4. And after this, it's f6, king comes to d4, h6, then bishop b3, and now just a draw position. He just repeated draw, and that's obvious. And again we say that the round 10 of World Chess Championship of Ding Liren versus Gukesh is be again a draw, and it create a history in the entire World Championship of what you say when just started, that 8 round gonna be a draw. So it's a crazy or something like a comparison, or something like not play good by the players. So many thing just comes here, but it's destiny what we say that I think Today game is not too much effect on both player. They just save play here, and I think they go for a win or something like intense game after this round. And I think there is only 4 round left, and in 4 round the championship match or championship trophy or title is on the line, because if Gukesh just win tomorrow, either Ding also win at the 12th round, and just like this go on, there is something that Ding just take a chance for win here. Either he just go for a draw, and that's okay. They just go for a draw and play in the championship tiebreaker. But that's too far. But today I say it's a intentionally draw game by Ding, and that's what we see here. And I think there is. There is not too much thing today done by me, because I'm late, and I think the game gonna be 2 and 3 hour, but they just in just and 2.5 hour. So I just say this is the shortest game in the World Championship of 2024. So that's a thing for today, and I think either this game is over, so I have no too much thing to go on the stream. So I just play the game what Gukesh and Ding play in this round. So I just continuously show that game. Either we just go for it, and I think today you just go for some question what you ask for me. And if you just have a question, then ask them in the comment box. Either I just repeat this match again. So that's the thing, and I think we just again see the game what I can do. But we learn, and you also learn from this mm, match, because we just come here for entertaining and learning also. So that's a okay thing for today, and we just see the game here. So let's see the game. So I think this is what we see, and the main objective here is comes with the e3, and after e3 it's a c5. So you just learn from this opening, and then that's an amazing opening from these two super GMs. So after c5, you just go for bishop e2. So what you think? What is the next move here? It's a d at c5, or either sorry, seek at d5, or something like comes knight c6, or bishop e7, or I think bishop d7. What do you think about after the move of bishop e2? So there is a bishop d6 for this opening, and if we see bishop d6 is like that. He just go for exchange, I think, or something different. So in this position, didn't get a good chance of uh, uh, he just go for a d cut c5, and that's a good thing for this here. And it's just like a pawn up, or something like that. If he just comes to here, it's not too much impact. Come this check. If we just go for this, there's simple, but this is not good. I think simply c3. If we just go for this just be continue like that. But after d gets c5, I think he just go for bishop cut c5. So that's an obvious thing for here. And if we see here, Ding just go for c4. So c4 is also good for exchanging the pawn, or attacking the bishop at the bishop c4. So that's a amazing position for white. And if you look here, that the position is little bit in the good for white, and that's a obvious thing because Ding not just lose his position at this point. So after this, Gukesh just go for a double zero. So double zero is also a good move at that time. So what do you think? What is the next move Ding play here? He just also just go for a double zero. So they just I think want to draw because after this he just simply go for knight c6, and now the position is like plus 0.40. So the current position is very good position for white, but he just misses that position, and he comes to knight c3. So if we see here, what you think the main move is c cut d5, then c cut It's knight cut d5 or like that. He just go for e cut d5, and the position is far better than the previous position. So that's why Ding not play that move, and he just go for knight c3. So knight c3 is also a good move. After that, Gukesh just think, and he just go for d cut c4. So now the position again comes to in a hand of Ding here. So Ding position is good from starting, and that's why he just go for it. It's a bishop cut c4. So look at the current position. It's just like little bit good for white. So after knight h5, he just go for bishop g5 for attacking the queen. So after this, Gukesh just go for bishop e7. So bishop e7 is also like a protecting move or something like that. But if you see knight e4 here comes, and one thing I just say that many not a problem, but it's a statement that the black square, dark square bishop for black is more important, and just like light square bishop of white is more important for white and black. And if you see here, Gukesh just give that the bishop. So it's not the matter that the position just want, and that's why he just exchange. So that's a thing and a statement that if you just chance to not exchange the bishop, so you just go for it. Either there is no problem at that time. So after this, he just go for knight f5, and now the position just start to be draw. There is simply, if we just go for queen b1, the position, look at the position, it's plus 2.3 and something like increasing position here, but he just cut that knight, and again the position comes into the draw position. So I think today didn't get a good position from starting start, but they not go for a win. So the game gonna be a draw. So after this, he just simply go for bishop cut f6. That's the obvious thing. After that, it's queen cut d8. So if you see that bishop comes to bishop cut d8 is also good move, uh, but he not cut with bishop here. He just go for rook cut d8, and after rook at date they just exchange, and after this g cut f6. So if you see the position of black, that bishop is not developed, and knight is developed, rook in a open file, but one rook is in a back. But if you see the white position here, is both the pieces, minor pieces in play, and both rook is connected. So the position is good for white at if any new player or something like that see. And one thing you see, it's a isolated pawn, what we see in the f file. So if we see the position by someone that just starting or beginners, they just think the position is good for white, and that's a obvious thing. But sometime the calculation is good, then isolated pawn and just like other something that not affect too much. And after this, they just simply go for exchange, and it's rook fd1, then bishop comes to f7. So he just want to in a play of bishop, but Ding also just go for rook a c1, and that's why what I say that today game is just like intention game or intention draw by uh, both side or Ding side. I say it's a plan or strategy what we see. After this, its bishop comes to uh, e8, and now it's exchange. And look at the position here. It's just like a similar position, and after this, they just not take too much time, and that's why I just not expect from these player, because they just take one move of 10 and 15 minutes, but in this round they just not take too much time for one move or something like that. So after this he just go for king g7, a3, then f5, king comes to e1, then king f6. So now you see king f6 comes here, then bishop e2, and the position is they not try to win, they just go for a draw, and they know that, and that's why he just go for knight e7, g3, rook c8, then rook cut c8, knight cut c8, and the position just both get in a same, but you think and when beginners and intermediate players see that this is equal, but the main thing is calculation is more important in the end game, and that's why it's not over yet. So after this he just go for knight d2, knight comes to d6, then knight comes to c4 for exchanging, and Gukesh just accept this and exchange, and now the position is proper draw, and it's the same square bishop for both white and black, and that's obvious draw, but this continue. So if you assume that something like this, and they just come to this point, like this, or what we play here, it's bishop e2. So that's the obvious thing. So if anyone go for to try to win, they just be punished by their opponent. So it's a good thing to understand the position is proper draw, and that's why we talk about the calculation and the position what we understand at that time. So that's I just say, and after bishop, this it comes to f4, then b6, then king goes to d2, king goes to e7, then king e3, then king d6, b4, then f6, king comes to d4, h6, bishop b3, bishop b7, and this continue at a repeated time of 3, and that's a proper draw. And I again say to my new viewers that the round 10 of World Chess Championship is a draw. If you see that the round 10 of World Chess Champions of Ding Liren versus and Gukesh be a draw, and this create a new history again, and it's break the previous history by his own, that in the entire World Chess Championship of any World Championship. This is the first time where eight games will or get a draw in round of 10. So it's gonna be crazy moment for both side and the fans also. And one thing we see that what we talk uh, and in the press conference, that's also a good thing from championship this time. And when this championship start, everyone talk about that Gukesh get a much more chance to win this championship, because everyone think that in classical Gukesh is too good. And one thing what we see, and many viewers and something like many criticizers or many streamers say that one thing Gukesh just noted that if this champions is come in the tiebreaker, there is a problem for Gukesh, because Gukesh is not too good in rapid and blitz against the Ding. So that's a very much important thing for Gukesh. And if we see current position or current timeline, that the same thing just gonna be do after round 14. So that's the thing we just see here, and the tomorrow round and the four round what left here is more important for Gukesh as compared to Ding. So what I say again, I just say that this is a good game, and we see and see how they play, and that's obvious for today to not go for too long stream, because they just end the game, and again it's the shortest game of this 2024 World Chess Championship. It's 2.5 hours something, so that's not good, but okay, we just cover it tomorrow. I think the round 11 is more important for Gukesh, and I think they just go for a win or something like try to win. So, and I just say again that the remaining rounds, four, is more intensive in this championship battle between Ding Liren versus Gukesh. So that's what we see. So I just gave to all of you who just see currently. I just or you just want to ask me question in anything about. So you just ask me in comment box. I just reply that. So I give 5 to 10 minute to all of you. If you ask and if you want to ask some question, then ask me in the comment box. I just reply that. So I again say that the round 10 of World Championship of Ding Liren versus Gukesh is draw. So let's see in the comment box. So in comment box, I just see viewers that he just say it's Genjutsu edits. It's say yo. So yo, bro, you are the I think the permanent viewer for me, and that's amazing to see again and again you come for my stream. So thank you for that, and I just give my viewers to ask any question about the games and what you want to know about that. You just ask me in the comment box. I just reply, and after 5 to 10 minutes, I just go for stop the stream. So you just only get a 10 and 5 minute, 5 to 10 minute to ask me question, and I just and you also seen on the screen that the game is finished and the match is draw. So you just go for questions or something like that. So I think I just gave you much more time for asking me question, and that's okay. No one just asked me question, so that's no problem. But we just continue the stream like that, and we meet tomorrow. And I think I just do much more time on the stream tomorrow because today game is short. So I think tomorrow is a game where they take time. So the stream just go on. But for today, I think I just go for stop this stream because there is no much thing to do here because the game is over. I don't think to just waste your time on seeing this stream. So we just stop the stream, and thank you for those who just view in just short period of time. So thank you for that who just view me. Thank you for those who just currently see this stream, and thank you for those who likes the stream, and thank you for those who just comment again, and that what I say. So we just continue like this stream, and that's for today. And I think I just again announced that the 10th round of FIDE World Chess Championship Singapore 2024 between Liren versus Gukesh D is gonna be a draw. So that's eight matches gonna be draw, and it's a history. But let's see, we in the round 11 tomorrow, and that game is too intensive. So now the championship gonna be amazing. So that's for today, and I think I just go for uh, stop the stream or end this stream. So again I say thank you for coming here to see the stream. We meet tomorrow because today game is too short, so I don't think to waste all of your time. So that's okay for today, and I think thank you. Bye for today. We meet tomorrow.